Hi guys, it's Faye here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, just make sure that you subscribe because it helps my channel, and don't forget to give it a like if you enjoy this one and leave your comments down below. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you why my parents did not attend my wedding and how did we manage to get married without them. So if you guys are interested, then just keep on watching. So on my video on how to get married in India, someone asked, and Tash Dre Boyless said, OMG Ate Faye, marami palang process yan. Balak pa naman namin magpakasal ng BF ko after 2 years sa Punjabi din. Isa din siyang sick. Ask ko lang po, nag-attend din ba ang parents mo sa kasal nyo? At kung hindi, sino po ginawa niyong witness? Hay nako, kahirapan pala, but we try to do these all things para makasal kami ng BF ko. Sa ngayon, dito pa kaming dalawa sa Kuwait. Nag-work kami pareho, mag-meet kami every Friday, but going strong pa rin, hehe. Thank you sa video, Ate Faye. At least po, may idea na ako kung paano ang process. So, thank you for watching. I'm so sorry for the very late video. So I promised her that I will make this video, but it was too late. And thank you for watching. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And thank you for this comment. And I hope that you and your boyfriend get married soon. And I hope that there will be no problem for the both of you. God bless you both and stay in love. So in my wedding video, I know some of you guys noticed that my parents are not there. Some of you guys ask, where are my parents and are they against our marriage? So today we will be answering those questions, but before that, I just want to make a short story time. It's not our plan to get married that fast, but things did not go as we planned. Our first plan was to move abroad first and work for some time before we get married and start with our own family. So in 2015, Sumeet went back to India and I was left all alone in Singapore, and we did a long-distance relationship for a year. So we thought that moving abroad and working there will be the solution for us to close the distance. But we all know that moving abroad with your boyfriend or your girlfriend is not really easy, and there is a huge possibility of getting rejected. Until one agent suggested for us to get married first before we do the application. So that's when the marriage comes in. So me and my husband do talk about getting married and having our own kids, but it's not really our plan to get married that fast. So yeah, we are now married and we have no regrets. We can live legally together, we still can do whatever we want, and we still can enjoy life, but we're being practical because, you know, girl, tuition fee is not that cheap, especially when both of you are studying. So that's it for our short story time. Now we can proceed with our topic. I just want to make a disclaimer. Whatever I'm going to tell you are all based in my experience, so there will be no wrong or right in here, okay? So in one of my video on how to get married in India, I told you about the process and the documents that you will need to get married in India. But I want to be honest with you, I did not follow any of the process, and I also only brought 3 documents with me, which are the passport, birth certificate, and the Senomar, or the certificate of no marriage. So that's the only documents that I submitted for us to get married in India. So in that video, the process is so confusing and there's really a lot of documentation, but let me tell you guys, it is really easy to get married in India. It's not that difficult, but still we have to take note that I got married in a Sikh temple, and I got married in 2017, so maybe it's a little bit difficult now, or I think it still depends on the situation you are in. So now we're going to talk about why my parents did not attend my wedding. So let me just tell you that my sister went to India, but she was too late for the wedding ceremony and even the wedding reception, and both of my parents passport during that time was already expired, and during that time in the Philippines, renewing passport will take around 1 month to 3 months. And the same situation goes to my brother. His passport was already expired. In our first Q&A video, I told you that my mom already met Sumeet, because during my first job interview in Singapore, my mom was there with me. So yeah, my mom already met Sumeet maybe 3 times in Singapore before. So I was with my mom in Singapore before. She also used to work in Singapore, so we lived together there. And before I moved to Singapore, me and my family used to visit my mom. So like I said, it wasn't our plan to get married that fast, but we wanted to close the distance. We also wanted to move abroad and start a new life, and we also wanted to live legally together, so people will stop gossiping and talking, why are you living together, you are not married. So I think we planned our wedding for a month or 2. So with such short notice, my parents weren't able to renew their passport, even my brother. So yeah, but we did invite them, and they're not against our marriage, okay? In fact, they love Sumeet so much, they like him a lot. You should watch our vlogs in the Philippines, so you will see how they like Sumeet a lot. We went to a few places and we spent time with my family, and we had a great time. Sumeet enjoyed a lot, and he loves Philippines so much. So yeah, everything was a rush. I think we informed my family 3 years prior to our wedding date. So it was only my sister was able to go to India, but she was also late for our wedding, and she was late for our wedding reception. So we did 2 dates. We got married on the 11th of January, and our wedding reception was on 15th of January 2017, so that my sister, we thought that she can attend our wedding reception, but nope, she was late and she missed everything. So I went to India on the 3rd of January. I bought my wedding dress 5 days before our wedding. So yeah, like I said, everything was a rush. And so my sister reached India, I think 3 days after our wedding reception. So that's around 18th of January 2017. So she was able to take 7 days of leave. So it's like she was only in India for 5 days, because it's we include her flight. So going to India from Philippines, it takes around 11 hours, and from Delhi to Chandigarh by car, it takes around 5 hours with traffic, or more than that, I don't know. So yeah, we stayed in Mohali, and then we went to Gurdaspur. So yeah, that's what we did. So my sister met most of my husband's family, and they liked her. As usual, Indian families are very welcoming and they are very loving. So now we're going to talk about how did we manage to get married in India without any of my family member. So like I said, we did not follow any of the process of getting married in India, like what I mentioned in the first video about how to get married in India. So I came to India very late, and at first we were trying to get married in Mohali. So I think my husband called the temple 5 days before, or maybe 10 days before our expected wedding date. And they said that the date was already taken. So then we moved to Gurdaspur, and then my mother-in-law talked to the Sikh temple if we can get married on the 11th of January, and then they said okay. So that was like 1 week before the expected wedding date, and they said okay, you can get married on the 11th of January, there will be no problem. So during the wedding ceremony, my sister-in-law's dad acted as my guardian, or my dad. My sister-in-law Manpreet, which is the wife of Sumeet's brother, and they also acted as my witnesses. I mean, my sister-in-law Manpreet and also her dad. So I'm very thankful of them. Without them, we won't be able to get married in India. I only brought my passport, birth certificate, and the Sanamar. and we just signed some documents and then we got married. So for the registration of our marriage, I brought 3 witnesses again. I brought my sister-in-law, 1 police officer, and also 1 attorney. So they became the witnesses from my side. So again, like I said, we did not follow any of the process of getting married in India. I came to India 3rd of January and we got married on the 11th of January, and I only brought 3 documents with me. And also we booked the marriage ceremony quite late in the Sikh temple from where we live in Gurdaspur. But I think it still depends on which temple you're planning to get married in. And I'm going to show you our marriage certificate. So here's our marriage certificate. It has a seal. So yeah, we got married on the 11th and we applied for the registration of our marriage on the 21st of January, and we received this certificate on the 24th of January. So it only took 3 days and we already received it, and it is also attested. Yep, so it is also attested. It is legalized. So yeah, we are really married. So that's how we managed to get married in India without any of my family member. It sounds difficult to get married in India, but I'm telling you, it's not that hard. It is very easy to get married in India. I was able to open my own bank account as well without getting the X visa. I mean, I was holding the X visa during that time, and I was able to open my own bank account and also getting an OCI card. They will tell you that you have to do this. Your husband must put your name behind his passport as his spouse and all that, but we did not do that, and we just proceed to the application and I got approved. I got my OCI card. So I think it depends on the situation you are in, and it depends on how you talk to the officer maybe, because I'm telling you, my husband is good in talking to the officer. I don't know how he does that, but the officer usually says, oh okay, then ting, I'll give you a stamp. And that's it. So maybe we can also talk about what I felt during our wedding day. But before that, just a disclaimer, Indian weddings are amazing and it is colorful, it is full of bling, golds, shining, shimmering, splendid. But I want to be honest with you guys, during my wedding day, I did not felt that much of emotion. I did not cry. It is because I think for a first timer, it is just too much. The ceremony, the traditions and everything was just too much for me. I did not understand anything and nobody was there to really explain everything, because when you are in the moment, like, everybody was just busy and they just want to enjoy, and they did not really had enough time to explain what is this and what is happening right now. I just felt a little bit of stress. And during our wedding ceremony, I think everything was in Hindi as well, and I did not know how to really walk properly and what's going to happen next. I'm just so lucky that my sister-in-law was there, and also my other sister-in-law Leher was there. They helped me arrange my dress and they helped me, they told me what to do next. That is why we are planning to get married in the Philippines. Maybe my dream of getting married in white wedding dress, while walking down the aisle there will be like a wedding song playing. So yeah, that's how I picture myself. So maybe during the time that we get married in the Philippines, I will be very emotional. It was nice to see and experience all of the traditions that they have, and I enjoyed a lot. Don't get me wrong, I am very happy that we got married in a Sikh temple. So for those Filipino-Indian couples, I hope that you get the happy ending that you're looking for, to stay in love, and God bless your relationship. So that's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed this one. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye!